Hi, I'm Mike Taylor, founder and CIO of Pi Funds, and I'm bringing you the monthly update here from our office in the UK. In fact, right here in the city of London. You probably can see behind me is St Paul's Cathedral. Well, just as records are being broken over here and in the rest of Europe for the hottest day in the last week or so, June marked a number of positive records being broken, in fact, for investors. Firstly, we can say that the conflict between the US and Iran has finally sort of been resolved, I guess, with a 60-day memorandum of understanding, and certainly markets have taken this peace as being permanent. That's seen oil prices decline back below $70 for Brent crude oil in some cases, and that's really back to where it was almost pre-conflict. Secondly, we've got a new Federal Reserve Chair, Kevin Warsh, and his first meeting was held in June, and it was widely expected that he would be quite dovish towards markets, but in fact he proved to be quite hawkish, and he really focused on price stability, which markets initially took negatively, but after a while they came to understand that actually it's quite positive for long-term interest rates. And so we saw the 10-year US rates fall post that first meeting. The last point, of course, for the month was a continuing thing for the AI boom. We saw SpaceX list on the market. It was one of the biggest IPOs we've ever seen, and it was nearly $2 trillion US. And of course, Elon Musk becoming the first trillionaire for the world. So with the decline in oil prices and the promise of price stability from the new Fed chair, markets were relatively upbeat overall. Our property infrastructure fund actually did quite well during the month in this environment as interest rates started to fall, listing valuations for long-term assets. Global equities as well hit new all-time highs, and that possibly benefited to global funds. Weaker commodity prices in Australia sort of slowed that market down a little bit, so it certainly wasn't up as much as the rest of global markets. So there are more modest gains for our Australian funds. But more broadly, if interest rates don't rise as the markets had expected for Australia and New Zealand, we think this should bode well for the local markets. So right now, markets are relatively calm. It's a good space because all the risks that we've been worrying about for a while seem to be in the rearview mirror. Unfortunately, with markets, of course, you can never take sort of peaceful times as for granted, because the next bout of turbulence is always around the corner. But for now, sit back and relax and enjoy the calm environment.